We didn't talk about King Face and Candace Owens.
Oh yeah, that was it was good.
How
It
you
was
feel?
good. I mean, I don't know. They I mean, and thank God that people are talking about it, but black people, let's just put them in a category that support Trump. Let's just, to make it all crazy, let's just put them in a category. Black people that support Trump and white people. When the Black Lives Matter movement came about and George Floyd, they always go to the what about what's happening in the black neighborhoods, kids getting shot by other black. That's a hard argument to fight because it makes sense.
Well, because it's not the argument that they're making.
Exactly. So on that level, when they were still talking about that, when they were going back and forth, it's easy to get caught up and say, yo, that's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Do Black Lives Matter when it's a 1-year-old kid at the barbecue? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Who don't?
Black people.
I do.
No, you don't.
I care about that. Yes, I do. Are you kidding me?
You give a fuck about that?
Yes, when little kids get killed.
So if the solution is you have to give money to the project so they can have more safety measures.
You gotta see, people gotta focus. Money? I tell you, no. Listen, that's the problem. That's the problem. I look at all of these people with this Black Lives Matter. With I saw D.L. Hughley making some sense. You know what, D.L.
lady who painted the street? Can you stay?
Yes. I seen it. A fat black lady that was throwing paint on the Black Lives mural in Midtown, and not only was she throwing it on, and she was on her knees smearing it in.
And then a cop fell on his face.
Yeah, because he was scared to touch her because she's black. You know what I'm saying? They're in
a new cop. He looked like a new cop too.
Yo, he wanted to take off work because he couldn't have got hurt. You seen him fall? You thought that nigga got shot.
I didn't know what happened at first. I had to rewind it.
I rewound it. All he did was fall down. He's like,
no, he hit his face on the concrete. Shampoo.
I don't know. But listen. She said, what was she saying? All lives matter. What was her thing? I was listening to yelling and screaming.
Black Lives Matter don't care about black lives. They don't give a fuck about the black people killing by black people, basically.
And then she
said that she was paid to do that.
Well, hey, you know what? When people throw out that like that, it's hard to argue that. So I don't really like when people say that because that's that bullshit where it could be true and it could be false. Like I don't play into that.
Why would somebody do that? You got to think, like, why would somebody really do that?
I'll tell you why. Did you see her find her friend's keys and give it to that white lady? Yeah. Here go your keys, Nancy. Her best friend was a white woman.
So that's why she did it?
Yes.
Corrupted from young?
Yes. Mentally corrupted.
I have this written down. On my
Let me tell you what D.O. Hughley said to Black.
Before you get there. I have this written down. Do you think black people will ever come together? Because everybody talking about black people trying to come together.
For a barbecue? Yes. For fireworks? Yes. For Atlantic City? Yes. For church? Every Sunday.
Will we come together to overcome white supremacy?
Oh! Hey, and let me tell you something.
Should we just lose that hope, though?
Let me ask you a question. Hell no. And let me just give you some education on the opponent. How can you defeat or even try to be equal to a person that knew that Jesus was black and switched it and said he's white. How can you compete?
It's a mental illness.
My father said it's going to be a tough ass fight to fight a motherfucker that said that Jesus is white.
This shit is never going to be fixed. It's never.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to be fixed.
I want to thank you.
Because they already better. Like, no, not in the sense of, I'm saying
better off.
Wise. They own the homes. They own the land. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, unless they're going to give it up, we ain't getting it.
Okay. Thank you for that segue. Unknowingly segue to what I'm about to say. I listened to D.L. Hughley. I listened to Farrakhan. I listened to Don't Ask Me Why.
Rest in peace,
T.I. Rest in peace. He is the perfect example. When he started, he was the youngest civil rights leader. The youngest.
Yeah.
And when they were playing his speeches on TV, why do they always get to his speeches at the end of the episode?
Shampoo,
but anyway,
reflection of a person's life.
Okay. And inflection means the end.
How you gonna
the end of the show?
If
Listen,
the person is dead, how you gonna play something from the future, Shampoo?
No, I'm not talking about the future. I'm saying at the top of the broadcast, they always say John Lewis died. He was a black civil rights leader. Now, they'll do a little tidbit in the beginning, and then they'll get to some coronavirus news and all this stuff. Then at the end, they have a look on John Lewis's life. And the show goes off at 10 o'clock.
They won't do it in the beginning.
Starts at 9:55.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's the back of the show and back of the bus.
Anyway, what were you saying?
All right. Don't let me go there because that's why we deserve the million views. But listen to this. Listen to this. Don't look at the package. Don't look at me. I look crazy. Just listen to what I'm saying. Just block me out. Don't even look. Just put a piece
Don't even
of tape.
look. Forget that it's on YouTube.
Yes, put a tape over the camera.
Put a tape over your TV.
Yeah, never mind that I have some. Like I got a half a gram. Yes.
Because I ain't have enough just money. Hear what he's saying.
I didn't have enough money. I didn't want to go to the Mac machine. Nigga was like, yo, what happened to the usual? I said, I'll give it to you later. Alligator.
What were you saying?
All right. So.
How are we going to get over white supremacy?
John Lewis. Yes. John Lewis was keep that in mind. Let's just keep that in mind. Go back. And I tell you the solution. See, a lot of these black leaders don't have the solution to this.
I'm waiting for it. I've been waiting.
And we're going to get to my cousin. I don't give a damn.
We are, Shampoo.
All right. Never mind with her threats. Okay. He was the youngest. Now, are we or aren't we, or is it my imagination? I'm 57. He was 84 when he died, fighting for civil rights and blah, blah, blah. To this day, in 2020, isn't it a disgrace
that we still dealing with the shit?
No, not that we're still dealing with it. That we didn't solve the problem. The problem is
because the problem can't be solved.
Yes, it can.
No, you can't. You can't solve it, Shampoo.
I'll tell you how you solve it.
How?
You said how we can. I'll tell you how we can.
How?
I don't care if you screw your face up. I don't care if you go, you said that before. I don't give a damn. I'm talking about suing again. That ain't nothing.
Shampoo, man.
The only way
you're gonna sue the people
forget
who
it, hold on.
own something.
Yeah, okay. Forget about that. Forget about Ask Shampoo. Listen to this. In order, let me give y'all some advice out there. Because black people are very emotional and I guess it's a good trait. The only way to get what you're fighting for, deserved of, they got all kind of, they got that owed to you.
I'm waiting for the point.
The only way, because we tried the other ways. It's not like we just went to suing. Because let me tell you something. When you sue somebody, you can move all and you can move around in the chair all you want. You can move around. I see.
I'm trying to figure.
You ain't got to try. You ain't got to bite that.
You're not saying any solution.
I am saying a lot that you don't want to recognize. In order to get what you want and are deserved of, it's lawsuit.
Africa has to sue the United States.
I don't care about all of that shit. That's easy. That's easy.
That's what you want?
First of all, no, I ain't talking about Africa. That's a distraction. The slave
Africa ships. Is a distraction with
the slave ships. You don't understand.
You talk about the people who were here before.
Yes, now you learn.
Yeah.
No,
they gave them casinos.
No, you thinking about the so-called red man. I'm talking about the so-called black. Is there any race on this earth that throws away, that even comes up with the notion that you got Indian and you think you got Indian in you? Have you heard that saying before?
I have.
Yes, because you do. Because you are. That's why we have that. That's a cliche. And you know what black people do? No, I don't. When somebody say that shit to me, I say, you goddamn right.
This can't be fixed now. It's a done deal.
Oh, it could be fixed like that.
It can't.
I don't see nobody trying.
So we sue the U.S. and what they do. So how now?
There we go. Now, good. Now you ask me a question.
We win the case. What happens?
Perfect. No, you got to do something before you win the case.
No,
you have to.
No.
Yes, you do. Nigga, you ain't gonna win no lawsuit unless you could prove damages.
No, we prove damages. Everything.
What's the damages?
We're getting the damages.
No, what's the damage?
How much?
No. I'm asking you a question. What are our damages?
We lost financially.
Keep going.
We were oppressed financially.
Education.
We were oppressed educationally.
Yes.
We were oppressed as workers.
Use the word deprived.
We were deprived.
Ooh, we're going to get that money. Go ahead.
That's just off top.
It goes on and on and on. And you don't have to prove damages because they said it. They said, "Oh, we sorry that we deprived you."
Okay, we win the case. What happens now?
Now you're talking. You win the case.
Because that's where the problems happen.
What do we
win the case all day? What's gonna happen?
No. We don't say that. Don't brush by. We gonna win the case all day because nobody bought no case, nigga.
No. I'm just saying, we win the case. What happens after that?
I'll tell you what happens. We have to be made whole. That's what a lawsuit is. Okay. A lawsuit.
How is that possible?
Hey, figure it out. You want to win it in,
nigga? Are you crazy?
Hold up, Sp8Ghost. You acting like
the United States is already hemorrhaging money and printing money that is not
get out of hemorrhaging
up
shit.
already.
Nigga,
so
they ain't talking about. They ain't fucked up. They not fucked up. They not fucked up.
Raised
I
in
don't.
Shampoo?
Oh, you gonna hide your wait? If you owe me money just because you hide your Bentley in the garage, that don't mean you got it, nigga.
They
I don't
don't
give a
have
fuck
them.
what you
We don't
hide.
have money is a fictitious thing. It's not a thing.
That we can listen. We could save this for the other show because I'm too strong on this, nigga.
If I go with you,
I
you're
can't
not gonna win. You can't jump out the hole.
But Sp8Ghost, I can't understand why there's nobody latching on to what I'm saying. It's the only solution.
Well, people
I just proved to you, John.
I'm asking you, even if we win, what happens?
And I
they
just
have to make us
told
whole. Then how are they gonna do that? Because that's how you gotta think.
That's not up to you. You worried about all you gotta worry about is how you gonna spend your money.
How you get now? You not gonna get it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
See, that's the problem. All right. So let's go
You're
on.
not gonna get it. How they gonna give it to you?
You ain't gonna get it unless you ask for it. You ain't asked for it. So how you gonna get it?
Let me ask you a question.
Answer my question.
No, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll answer it too. I ain't gonna move around in my chair and all that shit. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah. You own your home, correct?
Yeah.
Are you giving up your home to make someone else whole?
I'm not giving up not voluntarily.
Would you give up your home to help somebody else build theirs?
Okay. Let me answer your question. If the home that I own was lost in a lawsuit against me for whatever reason.
You didn't lose your home. You just lost a lawsuit that has nothing to do with you.
You're not going to listen to the answer.
Go ahead.
If I lost my home, you saying that, am I going to give up my home to make somebody whole? Like it's a request. When you sue somebody, let me tell you how this shit works. If you sue somebody, of course they're going to go, I ain't giving up shit. Then it goes to the legal process. I would never, first of all, and I'm going to give people advice out there. Don't ever bring a lawsuit that you can possibly lose. Don't do it. Leave it alone. The only time I will ever bring up a lawsuit, unless it's airtight. And that's the same thing with Black people here in America, or should I say the Native Americans.
You didn't explain it. What happened?
I explained it to the people that want to accept the explanation.
All right.